Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys kind of how to pack diabetes wise when you're going on trips. Since I know I often forget to pack certain things when I'm going somewhere and it can end up ruining the trip or having to make us go back home and get it, I thought I'd show you guys just some tips and tricks on how to pack and help you remember what to pack for the future. So this weekend I'll be going on a little camping trip, so I thought I'd show you guys what I pack in my emergency kit and a couple other tips and tricks. I hope you enjoy. So this bag is basically, it just has a couple compartments for certain stuff to go inside, and I'll be showing you guys how exactly to organize it and what to put inside. So in the first compartment, what I have is nothing, so I'll be filling that up today, which is why I'm working on this. So what should go in a small Ziploc bag, which is what I put it in, is some needles. This is the one that I use. It's called BD Ultra Fine, and it's Lancets. So because I use the Dexcom, I don't really test my blood sugar that much, so I probably won't need this, but it's always good to have backup. So what I do is I just pour some in. So what I do is I put these Lancets in one of the compartments. I'm gonna fold it up to try to save some space. And in that compartment, I also put one extra test strips. And these test strips come in a case that look like this. It's called Contoured Next Blood Glucose Test Strips. So that's the kind that I use. And I just put it in with the Lancets. So the next thing I do is I pack these, I'm not sure, it's small little like needles. It's basically like a test poker, but it's just disposable. I'm not sure where I got this. I think I got it from a diabetic camp like many years ago and just kind of saved it. But I'm sure you can find this on Amazon or at the store probably. So I just packed 3 of those because just in case something does happen to my poker thing, then I'll have 3 for backup. So another thing I do is I pack an extra battery. I usually always make sure my battery is either full or 2 notches before I go anywhere, but it's always important to pack an extra one. So I just put that in also. It's also important to pack these IV prep for pump sites, because if you're going to put one on, this is important. It could also be helpful if you pack some alcohol swabs, because that would just not just keep your hands clean but help you put on sites and things like that if necessary. Okay, so another thing that's really important to pack is this ultra fine insulin syringes. This is just like backup shots in case something happens to my pump. So this is super important because even though if you're even gone for like a day on a trip or just one night, it's important to pack this because then it can be there in case something does happen to your pump and you're far away and you need to give yourself insulin. Also remember to pack a glucagon kit. So if you don't have one of these, you should, because this is always used as an emergency. I've never actually personally had to use it, or nobody's had to use it on me. But what it is if your blood sugar goes low and you faint or something, then it's this kit to puncture it into you so that sugar can get into your blood. So I always pack at least 2 extra, I just forgot what this is called. But you know what this is. This is just the pump site inserter. I always pack at least 2 of those. And I also pack at least 1 of this reservoir. So this reservoir, you probably wouldn't need it, but at least pack 1 extra, because my reservoir, personally, it lasts me about 4 to 5 days, and this is just for backup in case something happens to it, so you should put at least 1 or 2 of those in your bag also. Something else that's optional to bring is an extra CGM Dexcom sensor. For me, it's Dexcom. just throw that into the emergency kit also, because while this isn't necessary, it's always helpful to bring it so that it makes your life easier as a diabetic. Okay, now I'm going to share with you guys a little good tip on how to pack your insulin. So I've been watching a lot of videos and reading blogs, and people are always talking about how they pack their insulin. So the way that I do it is I got one of these packet lunch boxes. This is kind of the bigger size, but I have a small one. But anyway, what this is basically a freezable lunch pack, and it freezes for up to 10 hours. So as you can see, if you don't have one, basically what all of this is just like water, ice, and you put it into the freezer overnight, and then the next day it'll freeze for 10 hours. To pack insulin, I just throw my insulin into here, and if we're traveling for a long time, this will last the whole day, because then at night you can refreeze this wherever you're going or make it cold, and the insulin will be fine either way. And if you want extra protection also, you can throw in an ice pack or something into this lunch box. This is one of the best things that has helped me pack my insulin, because it's always cold and good enough for the insulin. Even after the 10 hours, it could still be kind of cold, and that's good enough. That's my video. So I know today it was kind of a short video, but I hope you guys learned something from it. I just wanted to share with you guys kind of how I pack for trips and how to stay safe in terms of diabetes. Thanks for watching, and I really appreciate it. Please check out some of my other videos if you get a chance.